luwak.
Extremely hot water. In order for the geyser to erupt this morning, we need to break the surface tension on that water. That is exactly what the soap does. To answer a question that normally arises around about now, yes, if the geyser were left alone, it would erupt of its own accord. The only problem being that the geyser has between a 24 and a 48-hour cycle. So we cannot tell you exactly when the geyser would erupt. So in order for you good folk to see the geyser this morning, we give Mother Nature a helping hand with the soap. The phenomenon was actually discovered about 100 years ago. Back then, over here to my right, there was an open prison. And it was the prisoners that discovered the geyser action by doing, of all things, their laundry. Happily doing so in the pool here one morning, suddenly laundry is 15 metres that way, and prisoners are disappearing everywhere. What they've done is exactly the same thing as I have put in place for you this morning. The soap they were using had in fact set the geyser off. As you can imagine, giving themselves one big surprise in the process. Geyser this morning, given that the reservoir underneath me here has its full capacity of water, initial eruption should be around that 15 metres in height. Hopefully then, the geyser will continue to play at varying heights for the next 45 minutes to 1 hour. Given the nice day, plenty of photo opportunity for you then. I mentioned the fact that there's some very hot water underneath me. Well, temperatures in that water range anywhere between 110 to some 370 degrees
So thanks for that. Enjoy yourselves. Kia ora.
Thank you very much. Just flex, because whatever happened for the skills just jump up. And because I think when they fight, they make you stand. They never make wrong hits, especially in our deep push. We find we'll never see a quarter staff use, and because it's really restricting. And so they'll use all our concealed weapons like our short clips. So that's why they always have this. And when they do throw a strike with the short clip, it's not as deadly if you've got one of those like the crossfit. So yeah. So these were only used in men's push. But our people of this area, which is Tarawa, fight out on the open ground. So they use these out on the open ground as well. Have any more questions? Please don't be shy to ask. Oh, no, this is my cousin. Yeah, this is my. Yeah. And she's just making us officially for tomorrow's lunch. Boys, good next.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could please ask your chiefs to step forward and everybody else moving nice and closely so I don't have to yell too loudly.
Okay, one more chief. We're just looking for our chiefs.
Kia ora. Okay, chiefs, what is about to happen is that you are about to lead your tribe down to our ancestral meeting house. This is very much an important formality of the evening, and an important part that you play.
Uia mai nei tātou katoa i roto i te arohanua pai here tia katoa tia ki te rani mai. I te tonu ki te hirau tōna nui te whakamoe mi te tia tiki aio. Wapai maari re ki tōna inua tapu. Ka huri rā ki nā huna māne ne rātai makua mi ko hia te tani pao te pō. Ana tu kōtau ki tā ara koru koru o hine nui te pō. Whakatura kōtau te kirima hiwa hiwa. Haere whakaoti atu. Awi anō atu rā kia kōtau. Kaina wai tapu. Kaina pu ahua nei kōtau ngā pāpakara wika kua wika mai nei roto i te poho te aroa tāni. Haka mai kōtau te riwa ngā tika hūpoko. Whakaka mai kōtau mai te poho tō tātai tīpuna kare ka hūpoko. Whakaka rā ko whakaoho. Nei rā ko taku urahi nai whakatairana nā taona tiku i haku i mākoro mai te wai a rātai. Ka tira, kai te rana tira. Nā wano i hua mai te rāpai tapu arono. A ta tātaku wēnau nā rana tira ni una wēnei whenua rana tira o te arawa. Haka nei koe i tū hei māngai. Hei tau ira wa wēnau nā huna kua haka mai nei rungai whengai a whenua tātou tēnā koe. Ka tira, kai te hunga. Kai te mīnenga, kai ngāra urana tira. Kōtau kare mai nei wainganu i a mātau. Tēnā kōtau, tēnā kōtau. Tēnā tātou katoa. Ladies and gentlemen, kia ora. Kia ora. Kia ora nei maharama. Once again, welcome here to our village of Tamaki. What you here just witness is the art form known as Whaikorero, ensuring that all the formalities here are finished in our village. Via the karanga or the throw cry given by both our maiden women, you brought down here to what is known as the Marae Atea, the forecourt of our ancestral house, Kahuupoko. The apex of our building reveals the grimacing face known as a koruru, and which represents a certain ancestor of this particular area. Outstretched, the bark balls act as the arms or the maihi of the ancestor. Standing on both sides of the house, you'll notice the legs and thighs of the ancestor. Protruding of each end, you will notice 3 fingers, and which symbolizes the life cycle of one's life, birth, life, and death. Folks, as you proceed inside our house, you'll first pass through the whatietoka, or the doorways, to my ancestors' bosom. Whilst inside, you'll notice in the middle of the ceiling the tahuhu, or the backbone or the spine of the ancestor. Protruding on both sides, you'll notice hieroglyphics in which represents the ribcage or the heke of the ancestor. Ladies and gentlemen, our houses were indeed a symbolic representation of our ancestors' anatomy. It is my privilege to welcome you, Manuhiri, our esteemed visitors, into the bosom of mine, Kahuupoko. Kia ora!
Okay, we're going to try that again with a little bit more enthusiasm. Kia ora!
Kia ora!
Excellent. Now folks, what you've just witnessed and experienced is of course the pōhiri or ceremonial welcome in which we the Māori people still practice today. You made your way throughout our village area where you saw many aspects of our people pre-European times. And now you are sitting within the warm confines of our illustrious carved meeting house and ancestor Kahuupoko. Whereby this evening, folks, we, your performing group, Te Ropu Whakaoho, we are going to be sharing with you parts of our history and culture through song and dance. We open our bracket of items this evening with an acknowledgement to our ancestors, Ngāti Kahuupoko, the people or tribe of this particular area. We also acknowledge the safe arrival of you, the Manuhiri, or visitors to our sacred grounds. Throughout the show this evening, folks, you are going to witness this particular action here. It is the wiri, simply the shaking and quivering of the hands, which represents the life force within us all. Where there is life, there is movement. To bring life to the songs that we sing, we depict the words in our actions and give our hands a bit of a shake. To pastime games and implements of our people, we share with you this evening the poi. Simply a ball on the end of a piece of twine which is beaten on the back and palm of the hand, denoting rhythm, a number of beats and sounds, and also to show the flight patterns of our birds and insects. This particular implement, folks, used traditionally by the warriors to keep strong and supple the wrists in preparation for weaponry training and ultimately battle. Following this, folks, we share with you two stick games of our people, beginning with Titi Thoria, the short stick game. In this particular item, folks, you will see short sticks being thrown from player to player. The objective of this game is to keep in time with the beat and the hope that no one will drop a stick. Complementing this, we share with you Tirako, the single long stick. In this particular item, you will see this long stick being manoeuvred quickly and swiftly around the upper body, very much like the poi, bringing strength and suppleness to the upper body, the forearms, and in particular the wrists. Throughout this evening's performance, folks, we would like to invite you to use those two small words, kia ora, after each of our items. In saying that, our people have become accustomed to thunderous applause. And please do feel free to utilise your camera items to forever immortalise our culture. So with that in mind, folks, do sit back, relax and enjoy your time with we, your performing group, Te Whakaoho. Kia ora!
Kia ora!
Pāmo! Pāmo! Pū! Pāmo! Takuki! Pūne! Pūai! Tauma ki te reo Kahuupoko. Kahuupoko.
these two met at a gathering fell wildly and deeply in love. But due to tribal and social differences, their love was never allowed to be. We all know, though, that love does win at the end of the day, and so too was the case for Hinemoa and Tūtānai. You see, one evening, Hinemoa crept down to the shores of the lake to find her father had removed all of the canoe, making it impossible for her to row to her loved one. Undeterred, Hinemoa went about strapping empty water calabashes around her waist for flotation. She slipped into the cold, dark waters of Lake Rotorua, and guided only by the sweet sound of Tūtānai's kōrero, or his flute, she swam the 3-mile journey to be once again with her loved one. And I'm not too sure what happened after that, ladies and gentlemen, but standing before you this evening are just some of the direct descendants of that long ago romance. And to sing for you the beautiful love song, Pō Kare Kare Ana, that talks about this story, we have our very own Hinemoa and Tūtānai. Kia ora. Kia ora.
Te
Okay guys, haven't quite finished, just raise your left arm in the air like this, your left arm, that's this way. Okay, move it to your right, to your left, to your right, pick up the pace, get everyone out there, away for a job well done this evening. Let's give them another round of applause here.
Sequence and opening place.
O kāringa whakarongo, kia rite, kia mau, hui, inga pakia. O pakia, pakia, waiwai pakia, pakia, te hoki. Kamate, kamate, kaureka, kamate, mate, kaureka, tene te kamata, uru, uru rana, tiki mai whakawhiti te.
Fantastic guys, great job, make your way back to your seats. Pretty scary, pretty ferocious. Look at that, they scared the paint on the wall over there. Well done, G. When we must say goodbye. Here we go.
When we must say
goodbye. Soon you'll be sailing. Soon you'll be sailing far across the sea. Don't forget your children, don't forget the kids. Move on out the doors there to your right, out the doors to your right. Your buses and guides will be waiting for you. Thanks again for coming. Take care. God bless. Kia ora.
During the early 1800s, the whaling fleets of the South Pacific, which travelled from the Pacific Islands and the Northern Hemisphere with the winter hunting grounds down to the summer hunting grounds in the Antarctic. The ships, of course, needed to replenish supplies, food and water, repair their ships. And Russell Quarteraraka Bay, as it was known, was deemed to be a noble and safe anchorage, as described in history. We're at beautiful island here called Robertson Island, number 7, Motu Aroa here, and Motu means island, standing alone, Aroa here means to desire. This little cove to the left of us is where Captain James Cook landed in 1769 and was the first European to land in the bay. As expected, when he landed here, he was challenged for. But Cook was lucky enough to have aboard the vessel a young Tahitian or Rarotongan lad, and as these languages can be structured very similar, broke the language barrier, gained their confidence, and he stayed here for about 10 days. They guided him around the bay while he mapped and charted this area and found food sources. For whatever reason, he murdered the family and fled the area. The authorities eventually caught up with him in 1842. He became the first native New Zealander ever to face a trial in this country under European law. A European law was introduced in 1840 on the 6th of February. In about 2 or 3 days' time, a couple of days' time, I think it's Tuesday, Waitangi Day, that's the day New Zealand celebrates the signing of the treaty. In other words, New Zealand's constitution. It was an agreement between the chiefs of Northland and Queen Victoria of England to introduce a common law and the island. Most of the island, all can't go inside. Millions of years of erosion have taken place to create this great cavern. Alright. So you think you've done that? I'm going to take you around the corner and show. Dolphins have the amazing ability to dive to extreme depths, 300 metres or more. And to do this, they, or a depth should I say, probably done this over millions of years, to where they can rest half of their brain at the time, the other half stays awake and alert, keeps all the body functions going, then they'll change size.
On a train.
Yeah. Back on the side. So that's for training purposes.
Alright, welcome to Sail NZ everybody. My name is Erica. Alright, I'll be a part of the crew for the next couple of hours. Here is a trial for the 2003 Anyone else would like a jacket?
Turn around.
What does that mean in English?
Obviously, we come out today, we should tell you what's right out here. Not many people want to believe, we should tell you what's right out here.
She calls me, sure I'm crazy, crazy in love.
なんで後ろに行きますかなんで何も見えないし
ちゃんと見えます。
何
Like a spaceship docking. Oh, we're gonna crash. Merline. Standing out of the
no, Taiwan is but Malaysia we do have
Thank you.
哎呀，惨了，一个都照不下来了。那马来西亚没有胶卷，没有充电器。不带充电位，點辦？
Left 40 degrees, 4500 yards. Reload, gun fire. Just one. Ready, 4500. Left 40 degrees.
One round ready!